Now, let us move on to the next one, the basic data types. What is that? Basic data types. So, said that basic data types, actually we have here, these are the data types. Let us go and try to see what are the data types we have it. Basic data types. Okay. The basic data types means the first one I would like to talk about here, numbers. Inside the numbers, again we have here one of the number that is called as, what is this? Integer. Second number that is called as, what is this? Float. Third number that is called as complex. These are three numbers what I have to talk about it. Next data type is in the part of basic that is called as string data type. Next topic that is called as Boolean data type. These are the five basic data types what I want to discuss about it. One is what? Integer numbers, float numbers, complex numbers, then string, then Boolean. We are going with the first one that is called as numbers. In that numbers, what is this? Integer data type numbers. Integer data type numbers. Integer data type numbers. And we are seeing here in the numbers, we have the integer data type numbers. First one, what I given, it is a code cell or it is a markdown shell? Code cell. What I am trying to give it, a underscore int is equal to 11. A underscore int is equal to 11. Meaning, did it define anyway? It is an integer like that. What is my a underscore int is what here? The name of the variable. I need to use this name only, or I can use any name. I can use any name, I can use it. I can use any name, I can use it. In my case, time being, we are going with the a underscore int. Now we mapped here a underscore int is equal to 11. I am trying to understand what is the value really available in a underscore int. We're printing that one. For printing purpose, you can write a underscore int, or print of a underscore int also you can write it. Now we are seeing the 11, and I want to understand what mission understand about my variable. Type of a underscore int that is showing as it is a integer. We are trying to define one more variable. For example, x is equal to 3. We are trying to see what is the value of the x we are seeing it, and we are trying to understand what is the type of x. It is a integer. Wow, great. Comparatively C language or C++, those things, there we are trying to provide integer. Exclusively we have to define it. But here we are not defining anything exclusively. The moment you are storing the value 11, system is understanding, okay, level is belongs to integer. So you're trying to create integer object you're trying to create. That's how machine is understanding, right? Am I clear? Similarly, we have here float data type. That is a in the numbers it is the second one. In the numbers it is second one. Float data type. We defined here a underscore float is equal to 10.33. Then we are seeing the value what is available, and are knowing what is the data type understand by mission that we are seeing it. Similarly, one more thing I am keeping y is equal to 1.2, y is equal to type of 5. Next one is available that is called as complex data type. We have it. Complex data type. In case of Python, complex data type means you have to use the J. In case of R, R language, in case of R language, you have to write here 1 plus 2i, we have to write it. J is not available, we have to write I, we have to write it. Now, a underscore complex we written, and we are trying to see what is the data type we are trying to see. If you want to put any other name also, you can put it. Second variable I am trying to define, I am seeing here what is the data type. Next is available string data type, it's the second one. Of course, first one is numbers. In that one, sub data types are integer, float, complex. This is second one. And we are trying to define here string is equal to RAM. Then we are asking here what is the type here, what is this? str. You can use any letter. Let's say W is equal to Python. What is a W and what is a data type? Next is available Boolean. Boolean data type means you know already true and false is called as Boolean data type, right? A underscore bool is equal to true. Then we are seeing here what is the value and what is the data type. Any questions in this one? Let us do the lab of this one. You try to practice it. For example, in our notebook, I am going first level of heading I have to keep. How to keep first level of heading? One hash, then numbers we are learning it, let us say. Okay, in that one, we are trying to convert into the markdown shell. In the numbers, I want to put here second level of heading that we are trying to say as 1.1. It is what? Integer numbers we are trying to learn about it. Integer numbers. Then we are trying to switch into the markdown. It is 1.1 integer number. It is the first one. So I can say it is what? Numbers. Now I want to give here some kind of, what is that? Number. Let us say I am trying to define here a is equal to, let us say 10. That's it. If you see what is the value of the a, 10. And if I want to know what is the type of a, what machine understand? It is understand as what? Integer. Similarly, now we are going for second one that is known as second level of heading we are putting, what is this? Float data type. Float data type. I am trying to show here, let's say some b is equal to 1.2, I am saying it. Now I want to know what is the value of the b. And I want to see what is the data type understood by mission. It's showing as, what is this? Float. Now I want to define here third one that is called as, what is this? Complex data type. Complex data type. And the second level of heading, we are trying to define it. Then I am providing here, let's say c is equal to, let's say 1 plus 3j, I am providing it. Then I want to see what is the value of the c. I want to know what mission understand about this c. Sorry. What is the problem? Brackets problem. Now, next one we want to go for here that is called as, what is this? Second one that is known as string object. We are trying to know about it. We are defining, let us say d is equal to, we are defining as Python. We are trying to define it. Whatever you want, we can write it. Python is a good language. Python is a good language. Some string we written here. Now, we want to turn into the code. We written as a code here. Then d is equal to what we are seeing it. And what is the type of d I am trying to observe it. Now it's showing as what? String. Let us move on to the next one that is called as complex. We want to go for it. We want to go for, what is this? Sorry, not complex. What is that? Boolean, right? Yeah. Let us go and try to see it. We are writing here e is equal to true. T must be capital. T must be capital, remember. And in case of R language, all should be capital. All should be capital. Now I want to know what is the e value and I want to know what is the data type of e. We're able to see what is this? Boolean. Is it clear? We completed this hands-on also we completed. Today we successfully completed 3 hands-ons. One is we know now markdown language. We know now using Python as a calculator. We know now basic data type objects. I request you people to practice whatever I did it. Okay? If you need, listen one more time video and try to practice. Or I think by seeing my notebooks, these all notebooks are very clearly we documented. You'll be able to follow very easily, right? Any questions? Any questions, folks? Ravi, Vamshi?
No, Ram, we are good.
Okay. So today we learned simple coding like markdown, how to write it, and how to write the Python code inside the Jupyter notebooks. Okay, 1 or 2 days, your hands may be a bit tight. You don't know the shortcuts, those things, right? Bit tight. But really, yesterday I asked you people to do one activity from your side. Did you get chance to do that one? Help user interface tour. I asked you people to work out it, right? If really worked out, then you might be aware of it. What are the things available in the Jupyter notebook? And some shortcuts if you want to learn about it. Here we have the open the command palette we have, right? If you click on this one, it's going to show you shortcut. For example, till now we are using for running purpose one shortcut. What is the shortcut we used it? How I know it? Initial day, the day one. How I know it? By seeing this kind of run I written. Then what is the shortcut is saying here? Shift plus enter. What is it going to do here? Run cell and it's going for the next cell. If you go for the control plus enter only running, it won't create the next cell. This is what we are using till now. Are you getting my point? Okay, some shortcuts are available, but I am not expecting you people to learn all the shortcuts. Hardly 3 or 4 shortcuts we needed. One shortcut is for running, one shortcut is for copy paste, one shortcut is for adding the cells. This kind of 3 or 4 shortcuts are available to make your speed in the coding. I am expecting at least whoever is want to survive in the coding, don't touch the mouse. Don't touch the mouse. Without touching the mouse, you have to play around it. Like that you practice it. Getting my point? Yeah. Thanks then. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow, same time. Bye-bye. I got some kind of obligations about the timing changes. We'll think about it. Coming up to 1 week, please continue in the same timings. Thank you.